Hey, welcome back everybody. Rod J here to take a look at another beer. Today we're going to take a look at Chateau Rogue. This is the Dirtoir or Dirtoir Black Lager. I don't know how you actually pronounce that, but it's actually one that was under the Rogue Farms label, I believe now. It is a rotating beer, so I don't know what the availability is for it everywhere. This was a 22 ounce one that I just picked up a few weeks ago. It was part of a closeout, so it may not be available around at this time. This one actually comes in with the Beer Advocate rating of 90 for an outstanding and a Rate Beer rating of 98 overall with a style of 100. So I'm actually looking forward to trying this beer out. Haven't had one that scores so high on both of those sites. The IBU on it is 35. You know, as we get into it, we look at the beer itself, and there's actually 8 ingredients they use. They have their malts, which are Melanodin, Carafe Special 2, Black, Chocolate, and Rogue Micro Barley, Farm, First Growth, Risk malts. Then they have their hops, Rogue Micro Hop, Yard First Growth, Independent, and Revolution. And of course their yeasted water, which is Oktoberfest yeast, and the free range coastal water. So that's how they have the 8 ingredients combined on there. As you look at the bottle, again, dedicated to farmers and fermenters. GYO is a Rogue's Ales term for grow your own. We made this lager with our own hops and barley. Jet black in color with a tan head, full body, definitely balanced, seamless, dark roasted malt flavors with smooth bitterness, lingering, long finish. So, sounds like it sets up pretty nicely, and if it does, we can see why it might be rated so highly. So let's go ahead and get this baby open. And I use my Killian's pint glass. Haven't got one for Rogue yet. It's gonna pour we get. Wow. So there's the cap also for Rogue. Pours out real nice. You got a nice little 2-finger head on it. Wow, that is... Did they say jet black? I think they did say jet black. And that baby is jet black. I mean, that is unpenetrable. You're not even seeing through that. You do have the tan head that is actually mentioned as well. The head itself looks pretty good. Some of the lacing taking place actually. Looks like it's hanging on the glass pretty well. So, wow, that is just amazed at how dark that actually is. Going to get a smell on it. Definitely getting the caramel coming off on the aroma. The sweetness of the malt does stand out. It's almost got like a little bit of a nutty type smell too. Definitely dominated by the malts more than any of the hops that are coming out of it. Going to get a taste on it. Wow, that is pretty damn good. That not really overly bitter, not really too bitter at all. Just, you know, they say well balanced, but that is balanced. It's light, you know, as you're taking it in. The finish on it, just, you can still, you got the caramel, you still got the sweetness, you still got kind of the nut flavor. It is a little bit longer lasting for sure. but you're not tasting the alcohol. It's refreshing in a way it actually fills in your mouth with the mouthfeel. Nice long duration. This is one. This is really good. Yeah, it's not losing really any of the sweetness as you're drinking it down as well. You can now see some of the head dissipating a little bit more, but you would kind of maybe expect that after a point. That is really refreshing. I would pretty much agree with everything they have on the bottle right here. It's got a nice body to it, balanced. The malt flavors with the smooth bitterness. You know, if I'm going to rank this on a scale of 5, this is definitely at a 4.5, maybe 4 3/4. I never like to give a 5 because nothing's really ever perfect. But this one is right up there with some of the best beers that I've had so far. 4.5, 4 3/4, somewhere in that ballpark. As far as the texture, texture's not too bad. It's a little creamy, but it's smooth. It's like a smooth creaminess with it. As far as the carbonation, you really can't see inside the bottle because of the jet black. Even looking up into the light in the bottle, not seeing much if there is anything going on with any of the sediment. But the color of it, I just love that dark color. I mean, it is right on the money to be a jet black. I would definitely recommend, if you see this one out there, again, the Chateau Rogue Dirtoir or Dirtoir Black Lager, I would definitely say pick it up. But if you get a deal like I got, that was 22-ounce bottle for $1.99 at my local place. So, in fact, I'm probably going to go back and get more this weekend because that's definitely one to keep. I don't know how long you can probably cellar it because it's only 6%, but definitely one to enjoy. One you can actually have probably with some meat, some spicy type food, something a little more heavy where it can sit with, I guess. You know, with this, I could probably eat anything with this beer. That's how smooth it is. But, you know, I like to have this one to kick back with a cigar on the deck this weekend. That would be a good idea. But if you get a chance, you see that one out there, I definitely recommend picking it up. Again, that is Chateau Rogue, the Dirtoir Black Lager, or Dirtoir Black Lager, however you want to pronounce it. 4.5 out of 5. That's all I can say. Thank you. See you next time.